Welcome to series of lectures on geometry. In these lectures, we will see geometry in competitive examinations point of view. I have framed these lectures in a manner that even a person who do not have any previous knowledge on geometry will also be able to understand these lectures, and after hearing these lectures he will be able to solve the problems of geometry in an easier and quicker manner. When any two non-collinear lines intersect, they form an angle between them. So these two, I have taken two lines. These two lines are non-collinear. Non-collinear means non-parallel lines, we can call it. Okay. So they intersect and they form an angle between them. So this angle is of various types. We will see different types of angles. So if the angle between the two lines is 90 degrees, then it is called right angle. So next, acute angle. If the angle is less than 90 degrees, it is acute angle, and if the angle is greater than 90 degrees, it is obtuse angle. And if the angle is equal to 180 degrees, then it is called straight angle. And if the angle is greater than 180 degrees, then it is called reflex angle. Then here we have two angles. These two angles are adjacent to each other. Two angles are said to be adjacent to each other if they have a common vertex and a common arm, and the other arm of the each angle is on either side of the common arm, then these two angles are adjacent to each other. If this angle is x and this angle is y, then if the sum of these two angles is 90 degrees, then the two angles are called complementary angles. That is, x plus y is equal to 90 degrees. Whereas if we are having two angles x and y in such a manner that if we add these two values x and y, if it is 180 degrees, then the two angles are supplementary angles. Here, if the two lines intersect at this point, then at this point the vertically opposite angles, that is this angle and this angle, the vertically opposite angles are equal. So again we can take these two angles also. So this angle and this angle are also equal. So these two angles are equal. If this is x, this will be x. If this is y, this will be y. We have a question here. PQ and RS are straight lines intersecting at point O, and it is given POR is to ROQ is equal to 5:7. We need to find the angles POR, ROQ and rest of the angles also. So these two angles are in the ratio 5:7. See, we can see straight angles here. We can see four sets of straight angles in fact. So angle POR and ROQ, this forms a straight angle. So angle POR plus ROQ, so sum of angles in a straight angle is 180 degrees. So sum of the angles in a straight angle is 180 degrees. So but we know these two angles are in the ratio 5:7, it is given in the question. So we need to find angle POR. Angle POR is equal to, simply we can find angle POR is equal to, so the ratio is 5:7, 5 by total number of parts is 12 into 180. So 5 by 12 into 180, so 12 into 12 goes 15 times with 180, 5 15s is 75 degrees. So we got angle POR as 75 degrees. If we got angle POR as 75 degrees, this is 180 minus 75, this is 105 degrees. If this is 105, the opposite angle is, vertically opposite angle is also 105. And this angle is 75 degrees. We will see all the important theorems in geometry. Here we are having two parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. Let me take them L and M. So these two are parallel lines. These two parallel lines are intersected by another line. So this line is called transversal. Let me call it as P. So this P is a transversal intersecting L and M. So these lines form 8 angles. So here I have called this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we have an important property. We have already seen that if there are two intersecting lines, for two intersecting lines, vertically opposite angles are equal. So we already know angle 1 is equal to angle 3, and we already know angle 2 is equal to angle 4. We already know these things. And here also angle 5 is equal to 7, angle 6 is equal to 8. But if these two lines are parallel, angle 1 is also equal to angle 5. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5. So these two angles are called corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 6. So these are also corresponding angles. What are the other corresponding angles? You can see here angle 3, angle 7. So angle 3 is equal to angle 7 and angle 4 is equal to angle 8. So these four sets are called corresponding angles. So these angles are corresponding angles. All these corresponding angles are equal to each other. Similarly, we have some other sets like alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles means angle 3, if you see angle 3 is an interior, so this is an inside, so we'll take this angle 3, 4, 5, 6 as interior angles. So but here angle 3 is equal to angle 5. So these two angles we call it as alternate interior angles, and angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Similarly, alternate exterior angles are also equal. Alternate exterior angle is, this is angle 1 and here we are having angle 7. So angle 1 is equal to angle 7, angle 2 is equal to angle 8. So from this you can see angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So and from this here we have angle 1 is equal to angle 5. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 5. And from this we have angle 5 is equal to angle 3. So angle 5 is equal to angle 3, it is proved. And angle 5 is equal to angle 3, and angle 3 is equal to, here we have angle 3 is equal to angle 7. So angle 3 is equal to angle 7. So angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Here we have from 2 is equal to 6. So this is angle 6. And angle 4, we have angle 4 is equal to angle 8. So here this angle 1, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. 1, 3, 5, 7 angles are equal. And angle 2, this angle is equal to angle 4, this angle is equal to this angle, angle 6 is equal to angle 8. So angle 2, 4, 6, 8 are equal, angle 1, 3, 5, 7 are equal. See, its property is very useful in geometry. So directly we will not be asked a question directly from this property, but we will apply this property in solving various problems in geometry. Here we must also note that angle 1 and angle 2 are straight angles. So that means angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degrees, and also angle 1 plus angle 4 is 180 degrees. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degrees. So in this manner, if you know one angle in all the 8 angles, if you know any one angle, you can find all the remaining angles. Here we have a question. So PQ and RS are parallel lines, and here MXQ is given 135 degrees and MYR is given 40 degrees. We need to find XMY, we need to find this angle. So to solve these problems, so here we have parallel lines, and between these parallel lines we did not have a single transversal. So here to solve this, I will draw one more parallel line. I will draw one more line. See, I will take this line is parallel to both PQ and RS. If this line is parallel to PQ, this line will also be parallel to RS, because PQ and RS are parallel to each other. And my line, I am marking it MN, or sorry, I can mark it as XY. So my line, I am marking it as XY. So this line, see, if this is 135 degrees, this angle is 135 degrees. So this angle is equal to this angle. We have already seen this condition. This angle is equal to this angle. This angle will be equal to 135 degrees. If this angle is 135 degrees, what will be this angle? See, these two angles are straight angle. So these two angles form a straight angle. So 135, and how we need to add how much angle? So this is 45 degrees. 135 plus 45. If you add 135 plus 45, you will get 180 degrees. This is how we add. This is how we find this angle. So we need to find this angle also. This angle is 40 degrees. So if this angle is 40 degrees, see, these two are alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles, this angle will be equal to 40 degrees. So what is this angle? Total XMY. We need total angle XMY. So XMY is equal to this angle plus this angle. We can add these two angles. So the answer, angle XMY, is 85 degrees. Simply, if you are asked in exam, simply if you are asked, you can say this angle is 135 degrees. So this angle is 45 degrees. So here also some interior property holds. So here if you draw a straight line, so this is 45 degrees, this will be 45 degrees, and this is 40 degrees, this is 40 degrees. So 45 plus 40 gives you 85 degrees. So you can use that property in whatever way you like, and you will arrive at the solution in an easier manner.